1811 4000। यही कंज्यूमर हेल्पलाइन।
जागो ग्राहक जागो।
Let's move on now. Salary wars have turned the country's blue-collar professionals into neo-rebels. These are scenes that don't surprise anymore. Pilots up in arms in Delhi, doctors protesting in Karnataka. Their motivation? Money, better pay. For 4 days, the country has witnessed Air India pilots holding the Maharaja to ransom. The deadlock has only deepened. The pilots are defiant. Today, around 4,000 doctors in Karnataka jumped onto the protest wagon. The doctors gave the government a 2-week ultimatum and then resigned en masse. The My Way or the Highway protests are rising at an alarming rate, making the government look rather ineffectual. Civil Aviation Minister Praful Patel has given a stern warning to striking Air India pilots. Get set to fly or face the music. As the lockdown loomed, the government stepped in to save the Maharaja, making it clear that there will be no pay cuts without consulting the pilots. And then a quick ultimatum followed: come back or get ready to face action. As the tug of war continues, caught in the middle are hapless passengers grounded for no fault of their own.
Confusion, anger and frustration. It's a nightmare for passengers flying Air India.
When we came to the airport, then only we know that flight is cancelled. After fighting, we got to go to the hotels, and now also we are not sure when we'll go to Port Blair.
Yeah, yesterday's flight was cancelled. So today they are asked us to take money back, the ticket amount.
But we also don't know as of now whether it will be there or whether it is cancelled or whether there is any refund to be given.
As the standoff between agitating pilots and the management continued for the 4th consecutive day, passengers were at the receiving end once again.
This is what has happened. Many of the passengers here are completely stranded because most of the flights from Chennai airport have been cancelled. And as always, it is the passengers who are facing the brunt of it all.
Passengers are busy getting their refunds and booking themselves into another flight.
With flights cancelled across the board, passengers are complaining of chaos and poor management by the Air India authorities, particularly in case of emergencies. In Mumbai, a dead body got stranded because of Air India.
हम जा रहे हैं तो कार्गो छोड़ने के लिए जा रहे हैं, बॉडी वहाँ पे छोड़ने के लिए जा रहे हैं, उनके रिश्तेदार को बॉडी देने के लिए जा रहे हैं। अभी उनकी अंतिम क्रिया अगर अभी टाइम पे नहीं हुआ तो भी बराबर नहीं है ना।
The national carrier flies 30,000 passengers daily. Now, bookings have been blocked for 15 days, which means that lakhs of passengers will be affected. The striking pilots have refused to get back to work. They have one demand: withdraw the massive 70% pay cut from their salaries. They say that for the last few months they have been taking home barely 4,500 to 8,000 rupees per month. Not surprisingly, unwell pilots on sick leave aren't keen to get well soon.
सैलरी टाइम पे दे दो, ये कोई डिमांड है? हमारे 3 महीने की तनख्वाहें पैसे रोक के रखे हो, वो दे दो, क्या इसको डिमांड बोलते हो? 70% का वो तालिबानी रुक्का उठा लो। 70% आप में से कौन जो भी सैलरी ले रहा है, कोई 70% आपको बोला कल सवेरे आपकी 70% सैलरी कम कर दी जाएगी, आप मान लेंगे?
The Civil Aviation Minister has called for a speedy resolution. After all, thousands of passengers have been running from pillar to post.
The government has been very considerate towards the problems of Air India and has been in a constant endeavor to support the airline.
And indications are the strike's only getting worse. 27,000 employees of the Air Corporation Employees Union have now also joined in. Air India in turn has lost over 84 crore rupees in the 3 days of the strike so far. The pilots say that this too was a pre-planned conspiracy.
So it is a pre-planned conspiracy by some people to damage, to sabotage this airline and divert the passenger load in this festival season.
The standoff between the Air India's executive pilots and management continues as all talks till now have failed. While other airlines are benefiting from these situations, it's the passengers who are bearing the brunt at the end of the day. It really remains to be seen that how this issue is resolved, as on one hand is the cash-strapped airline and on the other executive pilots who feel that a cut in PLIs will be a dent on their pay packets.
So on the center stage face-off at this time, who is to blame for the mess the Maharaja finds itself in? The pilots or the management that took what the pilots are calling a Talibani decision? Joining us on the show this evening, we've got Captain V.K. Bhalla. He's the senior executive pilot with Air India. He's also a former president of the ICPA, the Indian Commercial Pilots Association. Also with us in the studio, Professor Sriram Khanna. He's one of India's leading consumer rights activists. And we've got Jitendra Bhargav, executive director, corporate communications with Air India. I'll start with you, Captain Bhalla. You've emerged as the person who's leading the pilots in their strike. The Civil Aviation Minister has come out earlier this evening and said that your salary will not be cut. What is your response to this? Are you prepared to take back this strike? Because you went on strike because your salaries were being cut. The minister is saying there's a status quo. What happens from now?
No, I cannot confirm, as we have not been officially communicated this thing from the CMD or any other agency from the government.
That's a bit bizarre. I find that a little odd because the minister came on national television. He said this, headlines today carried it, everybody else had it as well. The minister is saying your salaries will not be cut. Do you not believe that's a strong enough reassurance?
As I have told that we have not been officially informed of any guarantee. I don't know who has given guarantee to whom. As and when Rahul will be given any kind of thing in writing or anything will be officially communicating to us, then yes, we will be accepting that the government's guarantee. Obviously, we will have to accept the government's guarantee. We will not be accepting the government's guarantee, then whose guarantee will be accepting? Okay. But nothing has been officially communicated to me, Rahul, as of now.
Sriram Khanna, I wonder sometimes who the Taliban really is. The pilots are saying that the Air India management is behaving in a Taliban-like fashion, but despite the fact that the Civil Aviation Minister came on camera and said your salaries are not being cut, they're refusing to take their strike back.
See, I think those who are earning the highest salaries in the country, Captain Bhalla is a respected pilot. His skills are very good, but he also happens to be in the class of people who earn 6 lakhs of rupees a month as gross salary. They earn more than the President of India and the Prime Minister of India. And if the company that is paying them is losing money every day and is going to lose money every day and is heading for getting knocked left, right and center by the competition, then I'm afraid the sympathies are not with those who are striking over money. The sympathies are that you are going to go down and take the airline with you. And don't forget, very few people are going to shed tears for Air India, because there are several airlines in India that are doing an equally good job and are able to survive.
But the fact also is, summarily Air India decided to cut the salary by 70%. Was that really the right thing to do? Pilots complaining that they're getting only 4,000 to 7,000 rupees a month. A lot of people have come out and said that that's what they've got over the last 3 months. Jitendra Bhargav, Executive Director, Air India, is now with us. Mr. Bhargav, your response to the pilots refusing to take this strike back despite the government's assurance?
You see, I really can't act as the spokesperson, but the fact is it's unfortunate that they're not heeding the right advice. They're not showing the concern for the passengers. They are just remaining on strike for no rhyme or reason. It's very difficult for anyone to explain as to why is a person on strike. Now, having said this, now the general impression being created that an Air India pilot is ending up with a payment of 6,000 rupees and that the cut suggested by the management is 70% are both wrong. The board is very categorical that the cut is a maximum 50% at the highest level. Second thing is, and what Captain Bhalla has been misleading the public by and large through the media, which has not been doing enough probing into his charges, is that he's showing you a salary slip which has 90% of the elements as repayment for various things, whether it's the provident fund, it's the voluntary provident fund, repayment of loans taken, income tax and other things, and only not showing the fact the other salary slip which shows that he has in the same month received 3 lakh of rupees net of income tax as flying allowances. Now, for anyone to say that Air India pilots are so poorly paid would be a wrong thing. The reality is the average salary of a deputy general manager pilot is 6 lakhs and more per month.
No, but the fact is, if you had to take a decision to cut salaries, Air India is going through a bad time at this period. Is this really the right way to do it? That pilots suddenly, without any information, are told that you're saying not 70% but 50%, but that's a fairly substantial figure by itself. Shouldn't you have called these pilots in, spoken to them, explained the rationale, and India wouldn't have been held to ransom in this case?
No, Rahul, let me explain to you. The reason why salary cut has not been introduced with the unionized staff of Air India is because you're holding discussions, and several rounds of discussions are taking place to share the views and give them our perspective of the whole thing. But when you're in the management cadre, no decision of this kind of a thing takes place because there is no union. You do not know who is representing. A categorical decision has been taken by the board of Air India which says salary slabs will be this thing. Because what you need to consider this, it's not the quantum that we are talking about. It's basically the challenge before the airlines. There are no less than 30 airlines which have shut down in the last 18 months because of the financial crisis. We don't want to go the same way. If you have to survive today for a bright tomorrow, you have to make sacrifices today. Now, question is, yes, if it is 6 lakhs, minus 50% is 3 lakh of rupees. If one has to look at it from that perspective, one can say yes, more. But the challenge before the company is that when you are losing 5,000 crores a year, how do you make yourself economically viable? Government assistance will come in its capacity as the owner of the airline, but they have made it very clear that Air India should have a business model which shows that they can stand on their own legs, can sustain the kind of market environment, move forward. But unless the stakeholders, employees are the biggest stakeholders in any company, can really take initiative rather than say, we will not take a cut of even a single rupee. The reality is, other unions, even if they are at the lower level, and they have suggested, all right, if you are proposing a 25% cut, you're willing to take 10-15% cut. But to take a stand that we will not accept a cut of any amount is something that is unthinkable, and for a category of employees who are in the management ranks.
Okay, Sriram Khanna, but what's most worrying from a consumer's perspective, of course, is the fact that this seems to be becoming a trend. Everyone, first we saw Jet Airways' pilots hold India to ransom for so long. Now we're seeing it happen with Air India's pilots as well. There are doctors in Bangalore who are doing the same, and it's the consumer, the passenger, who's suffering.
You see, what you're saying is actually correct. But in the case of Air India, here is the case where this airline is going to go down, and the government is saying, we'll give you a bailout provided you can bring your costs into line with your revenues. And to do that, they have to cut all the costs. So it is now for the management of the Air India to actually sell this to the unions and the non-unionized employees. And if their salary bill will not come down, they will be in deep waters, which means they'll have to close down. And consumers have enough choices in the domestic sector, by the way. So nobody is going to die if Air India closes down.
Okay.
But it's the Maharaja, and if the Maharaja has got to be saved, then Captain Bhalla as well as all the unions of Air India better chip in. Otherwise, the passengers will be left high and dry.
I'm also getting word just now that there's apparently been some sort of a clash amongst the pilots, disagreement about what the next course of action should be. The government has said that salaries will not be cut at this time. Poulomi Saha is tracking the development very closely. Poulomi, is there hope that this strike will be taken back after the government's assurance? What are you hearing from the pilots? Captain Bhalla for the moment saying nothing, but what are the others saying?
Well, there has been a difference of opinion, Rahul, from day one of the strike. Really, I was there at the airport on day one itself, and we noticed that, you know, pilots, Captain Bhalla and his core team were trying to convince members of the ICPA to try and come on board as far as the strike was concerned. We know as far as Chennai is concerned today, some of the Air India pilots went back to work. Not all pilots in Mumbai are on strike as well. In Delhi, we know that the problem exists so far as Delhi is concerned, because most of the people pilots on the payroll of Air India come from Delhi. Hence, the striking pilots from Delhi are being able to hold the whole country to ransom. Okay. As far as the pilots are concerned, what we need to ask them right now is, Air India has already issued a statement later this evening that, you know, your September salary has been put into your bank account right now, and your PLIs, your performance-linked incentives, will be given to you by October 7th. So now the ball is in your court. Call off the strike. So now the disagreement has arisen, because the Air India has actually, the management has given them a solution. Your pay lines are going to reach your bank accounts by October 7th.
All right, for the moment, Paulomi Saha, many thanks. Clearly, the pilots need to fall in line. Their salary is not being cut. It's huge, as Sriram Khanna says. They're getting 6 lakh rupees. Surely, when the airlines is in a bit of a crisis, they too can afford to chip in and do their bit. We're going to leave it over there. Captain Bhalla, thank you very much. Thanks also to Jitendra Bhargav and to Sriram Khanna for joining us in the studio. It's now time for the X Factor. The global economic crisis has dealt a blow to Thailand's tourism industry, but a village in North Thailand has found creative ways of surviving the downturn.